Hello everybody, welcome to day 13 of the yoga challenge. I had to think for a second there. It's just all a big blur. Today we're going to focus on the groin. I know we do that a lot, but we're just going to open up those hips a little more so we can keep stretching our limits. So let's sit down and sit with head, neck, and trunk in alignment. Close your eyes and leave any distractions at the bottom of your mat. You can pick them up after the sesh. Forget about the day. Forget about chores you may have to do, the call you might have to make, the show you might have to watch, and simply enjoy this moment, living in the now. Begin focusing on the breath. Relax your body from head to toes. Scan your body. Scan your body, notice any tenseness, and instantly relax that area if you do feel anything. Try to bring that awareness to the body, relaxing and softening each muscle. Feeling the air traveling in the body, traveling out of the body. Appreciating the ride, not the destination. Simply enjoying each moment, breath to breath. Observe the qualities of your breath. Fast, slow. If there's any pauses or breaks. Just relax your belly, let it become like jelly. Relax the forehead and the shoulders. And continue breathing softly and gently, slowing down the breath now. Inhaling deeply, lengthening those exhales. Resolving in your mind that you'll spend the next hour with yourself, maybe bringing that intention for whatever aspect of the practice you want to embody today. Open the eyes. And we're going to inhale the arms up. Exhale, start to hinge forward, flat back till your hands come down. Keep reaching those arms out. And just relax here, relax into the hips, neck comes down, head down to the mat. Relax your lower back. Relax your shoulders. Breathe deep. Counting 2 to 3 seconds in, 4 to 6 seconds out. Double the count. Then if your left foot was closest to the pelvis, we're going to switch the legs so that now the right is, or vice versa. And get that opposite hip floating down. Inhale, open. Exhale, hinge forward. Keep those sit bones down. We don't want the sit bones to lift up. We want them to stay down so you get that nice release through the hips, through the lower back. Breathe deep here. And just relax completely. Again, thinking about that intention. Always honoring brahmacharya, moderation, never pushing yourself too hard, but never giving up too easily either. Breathe deep. Relax that lower back. Slowly inhale all the way back up. Rock onto the knees, come up to all fours. And we're going to bring that right foot forward, send the left foot back. So already start to feel that groin opening up, letting that pelvis drop down. And we're just going to bring the hands up onto the knee. For that baby dragon. Low lunge with the hands on the knee. If you want to open the chest, tuck the tailbone and under just a little bit. You'll get a nice stretch through that left hip. Bringing more weight onto the hips. Or you can keep leaning forward, opening up that groin even more. If you feel comfortable here, bring the right hand on the inside of the right foot. Left hand down and underneath the left shoulder. And just send the right foot out about a hand length away from that right hand. So I'll just twist forward so that you see that. And you're just going to lean forward on those hips and get that nice opening through the groin. The chest is open. And breathe deep here. Relax the shoulders down. If this is feeling good, just keep holding breathing here before we add another aspect. Slow, deep breath. We're going to bring the right knee out to the side, and that right foot comes on the outer edge. Keep the hands down and just let the hips sink down, let gravity do its thing, and just breathe deep here. If this is too intense, simply come back up, and again, you can always have the option of staying down, up on the knee. Whatever feels comfortable, honor where you're at. Breathe deep, keep relaxing those shoulders, chest is open, and just feel yourself opening up through the groin, through the hips, and breathe. Bring that right knee back up if you have that right outer edge of the foot tilted out. And you're going to send the right hand on the outside of the right foot now. You're going to curl that left toe and under, send the left leg, or left knee up, Bring the right hand back to the inside of the right foot. We're going to twist that left foot so that the outer edge of the foot is parallel to the outer edge of the bottom of the mat. Whenever you're ready, keep using that right arm against your right leg without pushing it out too far. We want to keep that straight line from the middle of the heel to the knee. And we're going to inhale, swing that left arm up into the side angle pose. Breathe deep, keep the chest open, roll that left shoulder back. And we want to kind of tilt that tailbone in again so that We maintain that straight spine. If you feel good here, I'm just going to turn around so that you can see what I'm doing. You can try going for the bind. So you're going to reach that left arm around and then engage the core and take the right hand underneath the right leg and try to reach for that left hand, sending that left arm open. Core is nice and strong. You don't want to be leaning on that right leg. Breathe here. Gaze goes up towards that left shoulder. Right hand back down, left arm back up. Send the hand down, twist that left foot back around. Right hand on the outside of the right foot again. Send the right foot back into plank. Feel the differences between those legs. Shoulders relaxed down the spine, core is engaged. Exhale, slow, low. Plant the feet, up dog. Push through the hands, chest is open. Feel that nice stretch through the spine. Breathe deep. Curl the toes, exhale, down dog. Let's take a little break here and just feel the huge opening in that right hip compared to the left. Breathe deep, armpits down. Hips and tailbone up, heels down. Bring the knees down, and let's work that opposite side. We're going to bring the left foot forward this time. And we want to send that right knee back. And let's just hang out here for a second. Feel that nice opening through that right hip now. Keep letting the pelvis release. Feeling that groin opening more and more with each exhale. Whenever you feel ready, bring the hands up onto the knees. And again, you can reach forward with that right hip, or you can bring more of the weight up onto the hips. Totally your call. Do whatever you feel your body needs today. Honor that. Listen to your body. I can't tell you what your body is saying. When you feel ready, bring the left hand on the inside of the left foot, right hand and underneath the right shoulder. Now send that left foot out about a hand length away, or hand width away, sorry. And again, start reaching that hips and pelvis forward, releasing, shoulders relaxed down the spine, chest is open. Breathe deep. Just going to do a little switcheroni. And when you feel ready, you can start to let that left leg come out. Bringing the left foot up onto the outer edge and just breathe. Release here. Relax here. We don't want to hold any tension in the hips. We want them to open up and release. So just breathe. Relax those shoulders back. And come down onto the forearms if that's available to you. Whatever you feel comfortable with. Just don't want that chest to be collapsing forward. We You want it to be nice and open. Slowly bring that left knee back up. Bring the left foot back in. Left hand on the outside of the left foot right now. Till we curl those toes, lift that right knee off of the ground. Send that right foot down towards the edge of the mat. Now bring that left hand on the inside of the left foot. Use that knee against that arm for balance. Keep pressing that right foot down. Inhale, swoop that right arm up. Send the buttocks in just a little bit so you're tilting your tailbone in. Breathe deep. Bringing the gaze up towards that right hand and the side angle. If you'd like to go for the bind, again, bring that right arm around. Bring the left hand in underneath to reach the hand. Send that right shoulder back, rolling the shoulder down. Breathe deep. Try not to lean on that upper leg. We want to use that core. Right arm up, left hand down. Send the right hand back around. Twist that right foot back to neutral. Left foot goes back into the plank. We're going to exhale slow. Inhale, plant the feet without collapsing the lower body. Inhale up. Open the chest, really reach up through the chest, relaxing the shoulders back. Breathe deep here. Exhale, down dog. Bring the right knee down on the exhale. Hold, breathe here. Switch sides. Switch again. And come back to the dog, looking in between your hands, really reaching those hips and tailbone up towards the sky. Feeling that beautiful stretch in the hamstrings. Armpits are open. Step the hands between the feet. And hang in ragdoll. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, full fold. Inhale, roll all the way back up. And stand in your mountain pose. Breathe deep. Ground evenly between both feet. And we're going to bring the foot in half lotus, like we've done before. It's bringing that awareness to that right foot, grounding through that right foot, bringing the foot into half lotus, and we're going to start bending that right knee, bringing hands into prayer. Keep that left knee pointing straight out. I'm just going to move to the center here, and a little bit to the side. Keep bending the knees, and the last time we open up through the chest, keep that chest open. But we're going to start sending the hands out and coming down. So try to reach all the way down towards the mat. And when you get here, just really relax those hips. Sink down into that left hip. Breathe deep here. Huge release in the lower back. Feel that left hip just opening up. Maybe even coming down onto the tiptoe of that right foot, or not. It's totally up to you. Play around with it if you want. You can come down. Try coming back up. And whenever you're ready, we'll come down the same way we came. Come up the same way we came down, sorry. Slow, controlled movement. Let's work the opposite side. So we're going to ground now through that left foot. And whenever you're ready, bring that foot up into that half lotus. Let that right hip open up, right knee's pointing straight out. Start bending the knee, hands into prayer. Keep the chest open as much as you can without hinging forward too much. Breathe deep. Start sitting into that right hip. Feel that nice opening already. Whenever you're ready, bring the arms out. Slowly come down to the mat and just sit in that right hip. Relax everything here. We don't want to be holding on to anything. We want to be letting go. Again, if you want to try coming up onto the tippy toe and coming down to your heel, coming back up. Breathe deep. You can just hang out here. Get that nice, awesome stretch. Come down if you'd like. Never resting too long. You don't want to get too comfortable down there. And whenever you're ready, coming back up. And releasing the legs. Breathe deep. Bring the feet out into a 90-degree angle. My brain is not here today. Toes pointing out straight in front of you. We want the arms out to the side. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, start to hinge forward. Hips stay stationary. We don't want to be moving back or forward. And just bring the arms down to the legs. Keeping that chest open. We're going to slide the hands down the legs. Keep that chest open as much as you can. We don't want to be hinging forward here. And bring the hands down towards the mat. You can bend your knees here if this is uncomfortable. Just keep keep the chest open as you hinge forward. Maybe you can come down onto your forearms. Maybe one day your head will touch the mat. Just keep hinging forward. Keeping that chest open. Maybe you can grab your ankles. Breathe deep. Experiment. Walk the hands out. Keep those hips stationary. Breathe deep. Now start to walk the hands over towards the right side, and you might feel your body twisting towards the right, so send that left hip back so that you square out the hips. Get that nice stretch through the side of the body. Inhale, come back, fingers forward in front of the face. Exhale, opposite side. Keep those hips square. If you start going over to that left side, send the right hip back. Breathe deep. Bring the hands back down. And now come forward onto the hands. And we're going to send the feet in. So just walk the feet in just a little bit. Breathe deep. Come down onto the knees. And we want the knees to be a little bit out further than the hips. And if you can, I'm going to come sideways here, bring the feet out so that the inside of the feet, the inside edges of the feet are touching the mat. If that's not available to you, you can simply put the face of the feet down. We're going to come into frog position here. And this is where we keep our hips and our knees stationary. Again, if your feet are out, like froggy, keep walking the hands forward. So we don't want to be bringing that body forward, only the upper part of the body. So start bringing that arms above head, sinking down so that the chest comes as close to the mat as you can, if not touching. Keep reaching out, breathing. And if this feels good, start to send those knees out even further. Opening up that groin. Keep sending the knees out till you reach your edge. When you know you have to stop, breathe deep here. You could be up here. If you want to stay on your forearms, just to get that deeper stretch through the groin and it's not so much of a back bend. Honor where you're at. Play around with it. Don't be so serious. Till eventually your whole body comes down. Breathe deep. Again, you can keep those feet in like the tadpole, or the feet can be out. Whatever feels comfortable, honor wherever you're at today. Breathe deep. No pain, only tension you haven't released. Now don't go too far so that you're pulling something. Know when enough is enough. You'll know when it's time to release. When you are ready to release, bring those knees in. Slowly walk the hands forward, bringing the knees in. And once the knees are in, if this is too intense, in the hero pose, where the legs are out to the side, you can cross the legs, bring one leg out, and then maybe coming out onto the edge of that left foot, bringing one leg out. Whatever's more comfortable for you. If you are working with one leg, stay here and come back onto the hands. If you are into the full pose, we're going to go down the same way. So follow the same instructions. So hands back. We're just going to give a bit of a bend back onto the elbows. If this feels good, start to bring the neck back. If you're comfortable here, start bringing the hands closer down to the feet, sending the shoulders down. And if you'd like, bring the arms overhead, reaching opposite elbow. Keep the knees down. Feel that nice stretch through the quads. Giving a little bit of an internal rotation of the hips as opposed to the external with the frog. Wherever you are in the pose, it's totally cool. If you are working with the one-legged and you have that left leg extended, extend that right foot back, leaning back on the right leg and bringing the left leg. If you're in the full pose, stay where you're at. here. Extend that left leg. If you're in the double, one leg at a time, lean on the opposite thigh to bring the other one around. And we're going to plant the hands behind us. And we want the feet to be together. We're going to come back into the upward plank. Chest is open, shoulders back. Inhale, lift up those hips. Send the neck back. Point the toes. Breathe deep. Exhale it slowly back down. Cross the legs, roll onto the knees. Come back to all fours. Plant the hands into the mat. Shoulders back, chest open. Inhale. Exhale, curl the toes, down dog. We're going to come into the three-legged dog. And we're going to hold it here for a moment. So bring the feet together to touch initially. Really let that body sink down. Right leg reaches up. And keep pressing that left foot down. You're going to get a much more intense stretch through that back of the left leg. Keep pointing the right toes up towards the sky. Breathe deep. Bend that right knee. Open up the knee to that right side, stacking the right hip on top of the left. Keep breathing deep here. Keep reaching that foot back. Lift it back up into the three-legged dog. Bend the knee. Bring the right knee through to meet the right hand. Make sure from hip to knee of that right leg is completely straight. So we want this whole side of the body to be nice and straight. We want that foot to come right in front of the pelvis and just start to lean down into the hips. Opening up that groin, opening up the hips. And breathe deep here. If you want, you can curl up that back toe for a little more support. You're going to get more of a stretch through that calf. If you want, raise that left knee off of the mat. Get that nice stretch through the groin. Breathe deep. Nice stretch through the hip. That left knee lifted. Exhale, let it down. Rest that left foot. And then we're going to bend up that left knee. If this feels good here, stay here. Keep letting that lower body sink down. If it's available to you, take that left hand, reach behind and grab the top of that foot or the ankle, and just bend up that left elbow. We don't want it coming out. We want it coming straight back behind us. And try to get a nice stretch through the quads here. Breathe deep. Let that breath be calm and steady. Keep releasing into that right hip. Slowly let the left leg come down. Breathe. Curl the left toe, send the right leg back up. Right leg back down to your down dog. Find that nice down dog position again. Now we're going to work the opposite side. So ground down through that right foot. Keep the feet together to start. Send the left leg back up. Now push down through that right leg. Feel that nice stretch from the glutes to the heel and point that left toe up. Keep sending that left leg up. Breathe deep. Bend that left knee. Stack the hips on top of one another. I gotta move around here. Not enough room. Keep sending that left knee back. Breathe deep. Keep that right leg nice and strong. Exhale, back up to the three-legged dog. Bend the knee. Send the left foot through. Again, find that straight line from hip to knee. We don't want it in, we don't want it out. Find that squareness and just let that lower body sink down. Breathe deep here. Maybe you want to flex up that right foot. Slow, steady breath. Maintaining that breath for the entire practice. Bringing the awareness back to the intention of the beginning of the sesh. Are you honoring that intention? If not, you can start again now. If you'd like to try on the other side, raise that right knee off of the mat. Feel that nice stretch. Inner thigh, groin, hip, glute stretch. Breathe deep. Relax that right knee down. Put the left foot back down. You can bend that right knee. If you want to stay here, that's fine. If you do want to try grabbing behind with that right foot, grabbing the ankle or the face of the foot, and again, bending that elbow so that it's not going out to the side, it's going straight back behind that shoulder. Look around, maybe check it out. See if it's going off to the side. Breathe deep. Relaxing that lower body, but keep that chest open. We don't want to be collapsing forward. Breathe deep here. Relax that right leg back. Curl that right toe and under. Bring that left leg back up. Come back to your down dog. Breathe deep. Bring the knees down towards the mat. And let's bring that right foot forward to meet our right hand. And this time we're going to send the hips back. Keep the hips square. Right leg is straight and then point the toes up towards the face. Breathe deep here. Coming back up to the knee. And then you're going to keep the chest open using your hands, and you're going to let that right foot slide forward as much as you can, coming up onto the heel, and keep sliding that right foot forward. Maybe you won't get into the full monkey splits position today, but you can keep sending that left foot back, right foot forward, till you come all the way down. You might not get there today, as I said. You could be right here, but that's a step forward in the right direction. Keep breathing deeply, releasing. Keep relaxing, never pushing yourself too far. Just keep sliding that left leg back, right foot forward. Hold at your edge. And when you're ready, slide that right foot back. Send that left hips back. And send the right foot back to the tabletop position. Left foot. And again, we're going to bring the hips back, straightening out that left leg. Relax the hips, send that left hip down so that we're not going over to the right side. So the hips are square, point the toes up towards the ceiling. Breathe deep. All those hip and groin openers preparing us to this moment. And now start to bring that knee back up to that all fours. And when you're ready, start sliding that right foot forward. When you feel like it's straight, toes pointing up, slide the right foot back. Keep sliding in both directions. To your capacity, honor where you're at. Breathing deep, you could be up here. As long as the chest is open, we're not hinging forward, and you're not pushing yourself too hard. Remember what I said in the beginning, honor brahmacharya, moderation. So don't push yourself beyond that point of relaxation. Breathe deep, and whenever you're ready, start sliding that left foot back. And then coming back to the all fours. Bring the knees out towards the edges of the mat. Sit back onto your heels. Reach the hands forward into child resting pose. Just breathe deep here for a sec. Slowly make your way back up. Crossing the legs behind you. Lay down on your back. And we're just going to bring the feet to the outer edges of the mat and just give yourself some windshield wipers. So left knee down to the right foot. Inhale the leg back up. Right knee to left foot. Breathe back up. Keep flowing with your own breath. Hold in one position. Back up, opposite foot, hold down. Feet back together. We're going to send the legs up. And we're going to do some leg lifts. So inhale, exhale, chin into the throat. Only come down as far as the back starts curving, and then send the legs back up. Back down on the opposite breath. Keep flowing, breath to movement. Breath and body working together as one. Try to keep the legs as straight as you can. It's okay if there's a slight bend. Breathe deep. Bring the legs up, knees into the chest, hug the shins into the chest, rock side to side. Feet go back up. We're going to inhale. Try to reach your toes. Breathe deep here. Chin into the throat. Gazes forward in between the legs. Breathe deep. You can point your toes towards your head so that you can maybe reach like me. Try not to use those hands against your feet though for support. We want the core to be doing all the work. Maybe your knees are bent here. Still going to give you that same core strength. Breathe deep. Keep the arms up, bend the knees. Bring the arms out to the side. Breathe deep here. Extend the legs straight out. Bend the knees. Straight out. 2 inches off the ground. Keep the breath long to engage the core even more. Knees in, relax. Knees into the chest. Rocking up and down on your sacral area. Knees into the chest, grabbing that right knee with the left hand, right hand out to the side like a half a T. Inhale into the chest. Exhale both knees to the left side. Breathe deep, relax completely here, looking out through that right middle finger. Relax the neck. Breathe deep through the torso. Inhale, knees back up to center. Right hand on the left knee. Inhale, knees into the chest. Exhale, knees down towards the right side. Looking out through that left middle finger. Keeping the neck relaxed. Breathe deep through the torso and the spinal fist. Breathe softly. Inhaling, knees back to the chest, stretching out the legs, bringing them down towards the mat. You can bring the soles of the feet together, let the knees flop out, or come into your Shavasana, corpse pose and prepare yourself for relaxation. Breathe deep here and relax. Get your blankie, your sweater, your socks so you feel that much more comfortable. Do whatever is necessary to be completely at ease in your body. Scan your body once again from head to toes. If you did notice any tension in the beginning of the sesh, notice if that's gone now, if you feel any more energy there, if you feel less blockage. Notice the qualities of your breath. Just be an observer to your body and to the sensations you've created in your practice. Bring the awareness to the breath in the nostrils, feeling the air, hearing the air, feeling the whole throat, chest, rib cage, and belly rising on the inhale. And feel that exhale, that sense of letting go as you let go of the air you no longer need in your body. Inhaling, creating space for something new. Exhaling, letting go of something old. Inhale and think of something you want more of in your life. Person, place, thing, quality, trait. Exhale, letting go of something you no longer want in your life. Repeat that 3 times. Inhaling something positive. Exhaling, letting go of something negative. Letting all thoughts fade in the mind. Letting the breath flow smoothly and deeply. Feeling that ocean breath flowing in and out of the body. On its own accord. No thoughts in the mind, only the awareness of your breath. Begin Noticing your surroundings. Feeling the weight of your body lying on the mat. Wiggling your fingers and toes. Raising the arms overhead, bringing the arms above your head, on the ground, interlacing the hands. If your feet are together, bring them down. And stretch up through the upper body, down through the lower body. One last pull. Or push. Whatever way you want to look at it. Rolling over onto the left side for 3 breaths before coming back up to seated. Using the right hand. And coming up. Staying in the center of your being. Keeping the eyes closed. Bringing the forefinger and the thumb together. Last 3 fingers extending, hands resting on the knees in Gyan Mudra. The mudra of wisdom. Connecting the male and the female energies, the negative and positive. Creating a circuit through those fingertips, creating a lock, sealing in that energy, creating a circuit so we're not letting any energy release, it's recycled back into the body. Breathe deep. Bringing the awareness below the point, the tip of the nostrils. Maybe you start to feel that connection between the finger and the thumb, a pulsation, the mudra being activated. Basically self-administered acupressure. Breathe deep. Belly rising and belly falling. Nostril to crown, crown to nostril, picturing the breath. Picturing the breath from crown to the base of the spine to crown. Inhaling down to the base, exhaling base to crown. Inhaling, filling that belly up, feeling it expand. Exhaling, contracting, sending that energy back up through the spine, from the base to the crown. Inhaling, crown to base. Now crown to nostrils, nostrils to crown. Back below the point, the tip of the nose. Release the hands, mudra. Placing hands in prayer, rubbing the palms of the hands together. Cup the eyes. Open the eyes. Resolving in your mind that you will remain grounded and calm, if only for the rest of the night. Sitting again for the practice of yoga and meditation, bringing hands back to prayer, thanking mind, body, and spirit for allowing us this practice. Namaste. I hope you enjoyed that chill opening sash through the legs, the hips, the groin. And I will see you tomorrow, day 14, 2 weeks, people. We did it! Halfway.